Hello! What's going on here? It's bits and bytes. From anything to everything.
Hello all, thank you very much for joining me on the 6th episode of Bits and Bytes. From anything to everything, my word, it has been a roller coaster of a week for me. Johan, thank you for joining me once again.
Good afternoon, Paul. Yes, you can't believe the roller coaster we had this week with internet and with this and with that, and the children's school exams, whatever. But we're here.
Definitely.
And it's a Friday afternoon, my friend. Can you believe it?
You know, we haven't really had a podcast recording on a Friday, and I mean, I'm feeling so laid back in a way, so I'll say relaxed. You know, they say here in South Africa, they say when it's Friday, the people of the state, you know, the state people, they don't work. But and I always think to myself, yes, I wish I was in that position where I didn't have to always think of stuff to do, think of plan here. But makes life interesting. Johan, I want to talk to you about ISPs, Internet Service Providers, you know, overseas. I don't know if I'm wrong, and if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. But overseas people just don't seem to struggle with ISPs. You know, everything's going smoothly. You know, well, that's what I think. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I think that overseas is the land of milk and honey, as they say, and sometimes it's not. But here in South Africa, ISPs, we struggle.
Yeah, Paul, I have a little bit of an issue with my ISP at this stage. I'm just quickly switching network connections. If you
notification chevron space. Toolbar Google Drive, toolbar JAWS for with toolbar loop mini loop back, toolbar Java update of toolbar Jackals third toolbar Jackals enter. List box, Jackals 13 properties link. Jackals 13 connected, secure, iPhone secured, secure enter, iPhone secured, connect button 1 to 1. Zero 1 to 1. List box, iPhone connected, secured. Zoom meeting 40 minutes. Zoom meeting 40 minutes.
You see, Johan, that's exactly what I'm talking about. You know, it's a story,
Yes,
man.
there I'm back online.
Yeah, now you're not coming through well. Can you still hear me?
Johan has left the meeting.
Oh my word, people. You see, that's the whole thing about internet or ISPs or internet service providers. It's just not working here in South Africa. It's not working well. You have to have a lot of money.
Base.
Okay, resume.
Right, so people,
Okay,
sorry,
Paul, I'm back.
Johan,
I'm back.
There you back online again. Ay, man. I'm telling you, this is a story and all.
ISPs, my friend, ISPs. And you know what? It doesn't matter if you have fiber or 4G or LTE or 5G or a point-to-point device. If there's problems, there's problems.
Yeah, you know what? A friend of mine once said to me that, you know, anything like technology wise, if it works wonderfully. But if it doesn't work, it's a total, use the word up, you know, a total failure. But yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
if it works fine. If it doesn't work, it's problematic.
No, definitely. But you know what? Here in our country, people, you get different ISPs as well as you do overseas. But I just think, some of them are overpriced. Some of them are very cheap, but they don't offer lots of options. What do you find, Johan?
Well, I find that the monopoly at this stage is people that give, for example, fiber. And they have a very very cheap way of giving fiber to people in town or in a village. But if you go rural, it's very difficult to get fiber. And then what they say is, okay, we can't give you fiber, but we can give you point to point. They call it light fiber. So that is just explain to the people that don't understand light fiber or point to point. It's a dish type thing that you put up on a pole, and then you have a high site on a tower or a mountain or whatever, and it goes through the air. There's no physical connection to your premises or to your place, but that's expensive. The equipment itself, it's a lot more than just a router, because you have to buy the dish, you have to buy the cable from the dish to your router, you have to buy a special router. So yeah, it's much more expensive than to run a fiber. To give you an example, you pay around about 700 to 800 rand for 100 meg up and 100 meg down fiber connection in town. If you go to a rural area, you pay for a light fiber or a point to point. You pay around about 500 to 700 rand for a 10 meg up and about 5 meg down. 10 meg down and 5 meg up type of thing.
Okay.
So the cost is much more
So
than fiber.
is that now, is that what we refer to as a cellular connection or a wireless router connection?
It's wireless connection. Remember, there's a difference between a 4G or cellular connection and a wireless connection. A wireless connection, you must run a specific direction and it's fixed. You can't move it around. If you go to a cellular connection or a 4G or 5G connection, it's omnidirectional. So, for example, your cell phone is a cellular connection or a 4G connection, and you can carry it anywhere up and down. You can go anywhere and you have signal. But the wireless connection, you have to point straight to a specific high site to get the connection.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, cellular connections are much more expensive again than your point-to-point devices. But yeah, you pay what you get for, or you get what you pay for, mostly. You remember that. If you want to be mobile, you have to get something that you can just put down and you have signal. If you're willing to do a setup every time, then you can use point to point. If you are staying in one place for 2 or 3 years, then you can get fiber.
Oh, you see, the thing is, but for me now, sometimes I do need a mobile connection, and it is quite stable at times, like Vodacom, Cell C, but especially Vodacom. To me, it depends on your signal, I suppose, but that's quite stable. And but fiber at the moment here where I am is also very very stable, but you do get your problems. So yeah, I suppose it all comes down to you pay. Or you get what you pay for in the old end. Now Johan, yes.
And remember, you must buy what you need.
What do you mean?
For example, I'm also on a Vodacom phone, but I use data on my phone. Like now, I'm streaming through my phone for this meeting because the wind is blowing here where I am. So there's some branches in the way of my point to point. So the ISP is on and off, and it's not their fault. It's a branch from a tree that's not been cut yet. So yeah, But as long as you have enough redundancy that you can still do your work and do your meetings, then you must use what you can.
Yeah, no, you're right, Johan. But Johan, I don't know. I don't get offended here, but you do have a sighted wife, don't you?
Yeah, I have.
Now I'm putting it to you that
Why?
she does everything for you.
Then she will work her to death, my friend, because I'm very busy. The people that think sighted women are doing everything for blind people, they must come and learn. Because my wife just tell me you're not disabled, you can do it yourself. It's only
Right.
your eyes is not working.
So
So
tell me
prepare
something.
food, get the stuff working. So yeah.
So something that was quite that bothered me for a long time is my wife. She's blind, and she says to me that she tells me she doesn't
So
want
what
to eat
did you
my.
do?
Say again.
What did you do to her that she become blind?
No, no,
Because
no.
remember, every woman have intuition. They can see behind their heads.
Ah, no. Often I also think so. That's why I won't cheat on her. No, she's okay. But now something I was wondering about something like they call it barbecue overseas, but here in Africa we plain and simple we call it braai vlees, braai.
Yeah,
So
like a boerebraai.
that's now you're talking. Oh man, if you know how badly I want that. But now my wife says she's sick and tired of my experiments. She doesn't want to be, she doesn't want to be an experiment anymore regarding that. And then I bring her the meat, and I said she must taste it, and then she's no man, it's too dry. Things like that. So I can pack the wood now. People, if you pack wood, as far as I know, Johan, you pack it crisscross. Is that correct?
Yeah, in layman's terms, we say you pack a varkok or a pigstay
Okay,
type
explain.
of crisscross. Um, yeah, it's from front to back, left to right, front to back, left to right, two at a time. So you pack like a square that is enough air pass throughs between the the wood.
Okay, and then tell me now. Now you pack the wood, and then I mean, they call firelighters, or is it blitz, or is it like, if people buy those packets of the firelighters, and they light the fire, you're blind, you'll burn your fingers, man, or what?
Well, how do blind people smoke? I forgot you don't smoke.
No,
You
I
only
don't.
chew the stuff. Um, you don't.
No,
No,
no.
there's a lot of different ways. We that are a permanent campus, I have a little pipe that you connect to a gas bottle, and then you light the pipe. You open the gas bottle and you put the pipe underneath the wood, and then you light the pipe's end point. And instead of buying blitz, because we're buying so many times a week or a month that you'll be bankrupt if you buy the blitz every time, because a packet of blitz costs you anything between 25 to $50. It depends on what you buy and where you buy.
Okay.
And then you can only light, let's say, three or four times with it, then it's done.
Yeah.
Where the gas bottle, we have gas that we use for normal cooking the potatoes and the veggies and the rice and the pap,
Okay, but
whatever.
if
So
you're
I
not,
use that same bottle.
yeah.
I use that same bottle to light the fire. But there's many ways. You get a longish type of lighter that you can. My boys call it a click click,
Okay.
because you like a little gun that you use to light the blitz or the pipe or whatever you use.
That'll work. Yes.
Some people use newspaper.
Okay, so now the fire is lighted and stuff, and I mean, I use Siri, or I use a timer or what to try and time when how do I know when the fire is ready? And also then, something like, for instance, like sausage. How do when you braai it? How do you know when it's ready?
Well, fire is you use a different heat for different types of meat. And yeah, sausage you can do two ways. You can do it over a very hot fire, or you can do it over a moderate, rather coldish fire. But you can feel the heat more with your hands.
Okay.
Don't touch the grid or whatever. But if you can, the elderly people always say, if you can keep your hand 7 seconds or 7 counts the same level as the grid, then you are ready to braai with for sausage.
Wonderful. 7 seconds. Yes.
And yeah, and sausages you can feel if you use your hands, for example. I saw some blind people use their hands to braai. You can feel the sausage if it becomes stiff, then you know it's close to
Ready
to eat.
Okay. And steak?
Yeah, and
steak?
if you take it, if you do it too long, then it will become dry.
Yes, but that's
Steak
my
is
problem.
a different story, because steak you must braai over a very, very hot fire. And then it's about a minute and a half on the side, minute and a half on the other side, and then about a minute on the side, minute on the other side. Then you take it off for 5 minutes. Then it have to rest, and then you put it back, and then you start turning it and turning it and turning it. But let's say every 2 minutes, 3 minutes, you have to turn. Otherwise, it burn on the one side, get charcoal on the other side. It's still rare. You understand what I'm saying? And depends on how do you like your steak. So steak is a difficult thing to explain, to say this is the alpha and the omega for steak.
Yeah, no, my wife likes it medium, and I like it well done. So yeah, I understand. So but we can, definitely do something on that. We are running out of time at the moment, Johan. You see,
yeah, I think what we must do, Paul. Remember we spoke last time that we want to get together as a team, face to face, and not over the internet. Maybe then we must make sure that we can record offhand a session where we do some barbecuing, and then we put it as a podcast.
Oh, wonderful! That'll be good. That'll be good. And so, people, we can talk about many things, many topics that interests blind people, many things. Please email me, pd906156@gmail.com. Email pd906156@gmail.com. Tell me your thoughts, tell me your ideas. Thank you for the subscribers who has subscribed, for the viewers. People, I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Yes, people, thank you again for listening to our brabble and our knowledge that we have. We are two blind guys that try to make a difference. If you need anything of training for JAWS or NVDA or even Windows or Office, we're willing to assist as far as we can. Paul is certified on JAWS and NVDA. You can contact him with anything. And Paul, thanks for having me on your show.
Thank you so very much, Johan. You're always, it's always wonderful to have you here on the show. You make the show sometimes. Sometimes I laugh my head off, but in the old end, it's just wonderful to have you. Thank you very much, Johan.
Thanks, Paul. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hello! What's going on here? It's bits and bytes. From anything to everything.